Hello there, my name is Joe. Welcome to my kitchen. I teach international students English at Swansea University, and I want to talk to you today about starting an essay. This could be an essay for an English test or level test, or maybe you've started your actual university course and you want to write a really good first sentence. I've got 3 pieces of advice for you, so here we go. Sorry, I'm being distracted by the seagulls knocking at my window. Okay, so before we start, let's give an example of an essay. Let's say you have to write an essay to give solutions to the problem of climate change. Okay, so the problems and solutions of climate change. Right, well, first of all, tip number 1. Avoid using generic or memorized phrases. Something I found when I've marked exams and worked with students is they get some sentences or some words from a book, they memorize them and they write them for every single essay that they write in an exam.
More and more people are interested in the topic of climate change. Due to globalization, society is changing more and more. More and more people are affected less and less, and more and more and more and more. Society has changed rapidly in recent years because of the development of the global economy. Life's a double-edged sword. Every coin has 2 sides, more and 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 more.
The problem is they're so generic and we know you've just memorized them. I mean, maybe we can talk about things like globalization and society when we talk about the environment, but it's just so generic and we know that you would write it whatever the question was. Better to be a little more specific. Remember, specifically an English writing exam, it's all about showing your knowledge of language and applying it to a specific situation. If you're just kind of using the same phrases repetitively again and again, you're not really doing that. Honestly, if I read more and more and more one more time, I think my head's going to explode. Tip number 2, you need to try and hook your reader. So a hook literally is a device used to catch fish. This is obviously an imaginary hook, but the principle is the same in terms of it needs to grab your reader's attention and make them want to continue reading. So a good way of doing this is to give a fact or some information that will engage the person reading the essay. So you could say something like, I don't know, severe heat-related events have increased exponentially in recent years. Another thing you can do, of course, is to give something shocking or surprising. So, interesting fact for you, there has never been more carbon dioxide, that's CO2, in the Earth's atmosphere in human history. Now that is pretty shocking. The next thing is, don't start answering the essay question in sentence 1. Remember, the whole purpose of your essay, the body of your essay, is actually going to answer the essay question. So what we want here is information that's quite general or background information. You could talk about facts related to the topic as we gave examples of before, or maybe you can give us background information which helps us to understand the topic. This could be defining something or explaining something. So there you have it. Actually, no, one more thing, one more free tip for you. Specifically, if you're doing an English exam, you need to show us the range of your grammar, and sentence number 1 can be really good for doing that. What I mean is, don't just talk in simple grammar, the present simple is. Let's try and use some more complicated grammar tenses to show that we can accurately use these when it's a good situation to use them. So you could use the present continuous. The amount of CO2 is increasing rapidly, is the present continuous. And of course, I love the present perfect. It's really good to talk about things which started in the past and may continue to happen now. So the amount of carbon has increased in the atmosphere rapidly in recent years. Again, it's not just about the accuracy of your grammar, it's about using a variety of it. So, don't memorize phrases and write them in every single essay. Hook your reader, get them interested. Speak generally about the topic, don't start answering the question. And of course, show us your grammatical knowledge. And with that, I hope you enjoy writing your next essay. Happy writing.